All right, I'd like to welcome you out to the second half action here between St. John's Redskins and your Round Valley Elks. This is a second half of the JV game. Just got here, but scored 32-14 at half. We came out, we scored the only basket so far of the second half, so 32-16 now with 5:34 left in the contest. They are in the timeout right now, so we'll be back in action in a minute. Back in action after the St. John's timeout. St. John's winning by 16 here in the third quarter, 32-16. From what I understand, a little rough first half for our Elks. Still by Dava, and then threw the ball away, so turnover to St. John's. Missed shot by St. John's, picked up by Walker, over to Reed, to Finch. Finch tries to reverse layup and misses. St. John's with the ball. Up and missed by St. John's. Case and Finch with it. Turnover. And a foul on, looked like on Udall. St. John's misses both foul shots, but able to get their own rebound. Short shot off. Finch with the ball. Reed to Walker. Thrown away. St. John's up ahead and lays it in for two. 34-16. Ball in the Finch, another turnover. Boys are trying to force it. And another lay on up for St. John's. Third consecutive trip down, turnover. Still by Walker. Walker able, and off the rim, knocked out of bounds by Udall. Udall with the technical as he slammed the ball down in frustration. First technical shot rolls in. Second one off, so 37-16. St. John's with a 21-point lead with 3:24 in the third quarter. Traveling on St. John's, Round Valley will take over. Walker over to Reed. Back to Walker, over to Brown. Trace, dabbing with it. Back to Brown. Andres with the short shot, off. Picked up by Walker. Reed with the three-pointer and banks it in. See, I got you get used to move the camera again. It's been a whole 4 days. So 37-19. Ball inside and a foul on Round Valley on number 0. That'll be Walker's third. Little floater by St. John, off. Able to get their own rebound. Off again, picked up by Reed. Kaysen throws it over to Brown. Little floater by Brown, off. Andres rips it out. And a push by St. John's. Be out on the side. Ball in the middle to Davin. He throws it into Andres. Andres with the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one, Andres, a little hard. Second rolls in good, 37-20. Missed 3 by St. John's, able to get their own rebound though. And ball off. Said it was off of Round Valley. We must have a different angle than the refs do. Short shot by St. John's and in. 39-20. Davin with the ball in the middle, drives, little short shot and fouled. Davin will go line to shoot 2. First one in. Second one also good. 39-22, 1:05 left, third quarter. Traveling on St. John's, Elks will take possession of the ball. Knocked away, bad pass there. Foul on the drive by Round Valley. Number 5, Brown with the foul. That'll be his first. First foul shot, no good. Second one also off. Reed with the rebound. A little too high for Davin there. Another turnover. Ball on the floor. Still on the floor. Picked up finally by Davin. Walker Brown with it and lays it in for 2. Drive the basket and a layup by St. John's, 41-24. Brown with three-point on the way, off, misses everything. St. John's with the ball. Kaysen tips the ball out of bounds. Ball remains St. John's. Like Trey posting in for Andre Spaka. Quick shot at the buzzer, off of everything, so after 3 quarters of play, 41-24, St. John's favor. Elks basketball as we start the fourth quarter. We got Walker, Kaysen Reed, Brown, Trey Poston, and Davin Gillespie in the game for the Elks. And a turnover right there. Picked up by St. John's and a foul on Gillespie. That's his first. Travel on St. John's. Poston with a move, fake move, and a nice play by Trey Poston. Sorry I didn't have the camera on that. Turnover by St. John's. 41-25. Elks trail by 16 with 7 minutes left in the ball game. Ball in the middle to Gavin. Flips it into Trey. Off Trey's hand out at turnover. Jump shot good for St. John's. 43-26. Brown feeds it into Poston. Poston with another good move inside and scores. I'm terrible. Every time Poston scores, I don't have it in the right spot, huh? So we'll work on that. Little short shot and by St. John's in. 45-28. Ball down the Poston again. Oh, he misses that time. See, I should have left the camera off of him. St. John's ahead and scores on the play. Touch foul on number 10 for St. John's. Case and Finch in for Davin Gillespie. Brown feeds it into Poston. Poston back out to Brown. Turnover. Bad pass by Trey. Ball out of bounds to Round Valley. Reed with the three-pointer on the way, and good. Three-pointer by Cason Reed. 47-31. Long two, off. Cason Finch with the rebound. Trey with it back to Cason. Cason Reed with another threer, and that one's off. Layup by St. John's. Cason Finch in the middle, little short shot and good. Timeout St. John's with 4:12 left in the contest, 49-33. Turnover St. John's, they throw the ball out of bounds. Mound Valley moving the ball around top. Flip out to Walker. Walker misses, but Trace Brown gets the rebound. Little floater in the lane by Kason Reed, misses. Flipped it up and good as he was falling down for St. John's. Basket's good though. Two points by Kason Finch, 51-35. Missed by St. John's, but able to get the rebound and put it back in, 53-35. Foul line jump shot by Kason Finch. Missed, but Trey Poston able to get the rebounds, fouled. Elks will have the ball out of bounds. Raymond Rodriguez in right now. Trey Brown, the shot misses, tried to reverse layup. Ball rolled out and out of bounds, going to be Elks ball. 2:30 left in the game, 53-35. Elks trail by 18. Kason Finch with three-pointer miss. Travel. Kason Finch with a foul line jump shot miss. Sorry, Kason Reed. Oh, and so it looks like he blocked it off. That'll be black ball. Davin Gillespie back in for Trey Poston. Reed drives and lays it in. Knocked away by Reed. Reed ahead. Reed will lay it up and score and gets fouled on the play. Goal line for three. Shot good by Kason. 53-13 with just over a minute left. Turnover, St. John's. Finch with a shot, and good. Casey Finch with a 10-footer. 53-42. 30 seconds left. Knocked out by Raymond. Travel on St. John's, so 20 seconds left in the contest. Elks down by 11. Get one final shot here, it looks like. Jason Reed with it. Drive by Brown and scores. 53-44. Shot at the buzzer, no good. So final score 53-44 for St. John's over the Elks. The second half was pretty good. First half, a little off from what I understand. So get ready for the girls' game. Boys and girls both will have varsity games at home on Thursday for the first round of the region tournament. Girls will be at 5:30 and boys will be at 7:30. Then after that, it's up in the air. We don't know for sure where region will be. It depends on the girls' game tonight. If Round Valley wins, the region tournament will be at home. If St. John's wins, the region tournament will be here in St. John's. So it depends on that. So it depends on that game tonight that's coming up in just a few minutes. All right, getting ready to start the game now, announcing the starters. First, we have Brent Hamlin. Looks like the same five that started for most of the year. Skylar Hebner, Kelsey Walker, Addison Poston, and Carla Ariola will be our starting five. This game will determine whether the semifinals and the finals of the region tournament will be hosted. If Round Valley wins, of course, they'll be in Round Valley. If St. John's wins, they'll be here in St. John's. So both teams come in with a record and 6-0 in region play. Both teams are ranked in the top 5 of the 2A rankings. I believe St. John's is 3 and we are 4. So it should be quite a battle. I know we played St. John's twice earlier in the season, but that's been 2 months ago. That was early in December when we played them. Round Valley was victorious in both those. But like I said, 2 months has been a long time, so we'll see. I think both teams have gotten better since then, so it should be quite a battle, so stay tuned. All right. So St. John's is actually having a raffle, 50-50 raffle during this game, and the next to help Lane and Ambry to donate to them. So. All right, getting ready for action here. Like I said, it should be a pretty good battle here. Always is between St. John's. Rivalry that goes on. Tip back to St. John's. St. John's will control the tip. Still knocked out of bounds by Kelsey. The ball will remain with St. John's. St. John's a shot, miss. Rebound to Poston. Addison with it over to Walker. Kelsey with the ball. Into Ariola. Back to Poston and turn it over. Ariola with the bad pass. And flipped up. Knocked out by Walker. Walker takes the ball away. Walker underneath, bad pass, knocked out, and St. John's with the ball. So 2 chips down the floor for the ladies, no shot yet. Poston with the block, and with the ball, Walker with it. Early going, tight defensive battle, minute and 10 seconds, 20 seconds in, another turnover, so 3-4 straight trips down, no shot by the Lady Elks. Shot by the Redskins, good, by number 13. Round Valley's got to take better care of the ball here. Char, offensive foul on number 1, illegal screen. So moving screen on Hamlin. Ball thrown out of bounds, St. John's, Round Valley. One thing that's plagued Round Valley for some of the games they've lost this year is slow first quarter. So we got to get going first quarter. I know two of our games against Joe City and Pima, first quarter killed us on both of them. Poston with a shot on the way, no good. St. John's with the rebound. St. John's will push it. Poston with it after the bad pass. Round Valley standing a little bit too much. Ball into Poston and knocked over to Hamlin. Back to Walker. Walker throws a long 3 up and off. And rebound to St. John's. Poston with the block shot. St. John's able to get the ball back. 3-pointer on the way. Off. Ball's poked away by Hebner. Walker with it and throws the ball away a little long for Hamlin. So after 3 minutes of play, the score is still 2-0 for St. John's. As both teams can't get on track offensively. Round Valley in a 2-3 it looks like. 3-pointer on the way, off. Walker with the board, over to Ariola. Carla back to Kelsey. Nice screen. Oh, it says Shino that she has open for a second. Hamlin with the drive. Hamlin up with it, misses. Poston with it, misses again. Poston again, and fouled on the play. So, good job by Addison. Right on the boards there, gets 2 shots, and will go to the line to shoot 2. First one for Addison is good. Second one also good, so 2-2, 4:23 left the first contest. Halfway through the first quarter, score tied at 2. Ball cross court. Drive and a shot by number 4, off. Rebound on the floor. Number 53 gets it and scores. 4-2 St. John's. Walker with the short shot and rolls around and in. Tied at 4. Ebner with the rebound, back to Walker. Down the corner, Addison. Addison takes a step, shoots, off. Rebound to St. John's. Three-pointer on the way, and good for St. John's. Backed off a little bit, need to get out a little better defense. (7-4) in the posted. Post with a move over to Ariola. Back to Walker. Walker with a long three on the way and off. St. John's with the ball. Ball thrown ahead. And a basket by number 22. So 9-4. St. John's with the lead. Post in the corner. Ariola knocked out of bounds by St. John's. 17 left on the shot clock. Brenton Finch in for Hamlin. Ball into Addison. Addison takes one dribble and makes it. 9-6. Nice step through move by Addison there. St. John's left open to the foul line and pops and shoots. (11-6), 5-point lead with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Ariola with the three on the way and good. So 11-9, pulls the Elks within 2. Both teams starting to warm up a little bit. Miss, rebound to St. John's. Ball back out front. Number 4 with a little runner, off. Ball out of bounds, should be off St. John's, it is. Round Valley will get the ball back with 1:14 left in the quarter. Ebner with the ball. Move it around over to Walker. Walker with the long three. It's off. St. John's with the rebound. St. John's ahead of the pack. And scores on the layup. Number 2 leaked out though. Got the easy layup. Ariola with the ball. Turnover by Ariola as the ball was stolen. Ahead and another layup by St. John's. 15-9, 35 seconds left. Elks trail by 6. Walker moving her down and Ariola with it. And stolen again. Round Valley needs to take better go. Pass across. Back for a three by number 1. Number 1 is off. And off of Ariola's leg. St. John's with it and foul on it. Kelsey. With 3.4 seconds left in the quarter. So that will be her first. Call that on 22. We don't have a 22. It's got to be on 21. They changed that. First one up and in. So 16-9. (17-9) as the Elks have scored as St. John's scored the last 6 points. At the buzzer, same score, 17-9. Like I said, the Elks first quarter starts out a little slow. Hopefully they can rebound and come back this next quarter. A little too much standing that quarter. Needs to move a little. We need to move around a little bit more. So 17-9 after 1. The Elks will get the ball as we start the second quarter, trailing by 8. So Ariola, Walker, Finch, Hebner, and Poston out there for your ladies. Ball over to Hebner. Finch with it. Into Walker. Ariola with it. Back to Finch. Finch with a little short shot. Off. Walker with it. Up with it. And scores. Good hustle by Kelsey. Get that rebound. 17-11. A little better ball movement that time. Elks in a man-to-man now. Blocked by two blocks. 2 blocks there on the play by Poston, but the ball's out of bounds. Goes over to St. John's. Harmio in for Ariola. Cut and miss. They will get their own rebound off again. Poston with the ball. Up to Walker. Harmio with it. Back to Walker. Poston at foul line. Into Harmio. Harmio stop and pop and off. And out of bounds to the Elks. Fresh shot clock after that. Walker with the open 3 on the way. And off, in and out. St. John's with it. Says a foul. I think they're calling that on Harmio. Yep, Ryan with the foul. That'll be her first of the game. Layup and miss. Rebound to Walker. Kelsey with the ball board. Down to Harmio. Harmio drives. Pops back out to Finch. Into Walker. Walker flips it up. Off. St. John's. It seems like all Elk shots are one and done. Not too many rebounds. 3-pointer on the way by St. John's and off. And Harmio. Hebner comes away with it, and that should be a foul. It is, as Skyler gets fouled on the way to the basket. Round Valley will have the ball out of bounds. Ball in Hebner, back to Walker. Walker with a short shot, and off. St. John's rebound. Ball on the ground, picked up by Kelsey. Ball into Ryan. Ryan into Finch. Finch up with it and scores. Nice cut by Glenn Finch for 2 points. Elks back within 4, 17-13 with 5:15 left, second quarter. St. John's with the ball around the side. It's a little short shot off. Able to get their own ball back. 7 on the shot clock as that did not hit the rim. Shot up at the buzzer and off. So shot clock violation. Ariola and Hamlin back in for Walker and Hebner. Timeout, Round Valley. Score with 4:40 left, second quarter, 17-13. Back in action after the timeout. Ball into Hamlin, back to Ariola. Screen set, Ariola around and knocked out of bounds. Looks like Carla stepped on the out of bounds line. Turnover. Driving off the foot of the Redskin. Hamlin with it. Hamlin loses for a second. She gets it back. Ariola with it now. Drive and knocks it loose. St. John's will take over. Ball knocked out of bounds. The Redskin ball. (17-13) with 4:04 left in the first half. And trying to push her way through that. Nice defense by Poston there. Just holding her ground as number 22 tried to push her way through it. Addison wasn't having none of that. Hamlin down the corner to Poston. Up to Finch. Over to Ariola, but knocked loose. And looks like a breakaway for St. John's on that bad pass. Ball into Hamlin. Walker's getting set to go back in, as the Elks are kind of struggling without her in the game. And another turnover, another layup. Ariola with the ball after that, 21-13, back to an 8-point lead. Ball in the ball remains Elks as it went out of bounds. Walker back in for Hamlin. Ball into Kelsey. Hamlin with it. Sorry, Finch with it. Armiel. Kelsey able to pick that out there, misses. Shot clock violation and a foul on Harmeal. Oh, maybe they're going to call shot clock violation before, so no foul. So no foul on Harmeal. That would just be a shot clock violation. Elks trailing by 8, 21-13. Good steal by Harmeal, and then out of bounds. Nice play by Ryan there. She intercepted and threw it off a Redskin before she could go out of bounds. Foul on number 53 for the Redskins. That'll only be the second team foul on the Redskins, only one on the Elks so far in the second quarter. Not too many fouls so far. Walker with the ball after they get inbounds. And ball's thrown away. Try to get it, Harmeal in the inside, missed her. Jump shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Poston. Ball to Walker. Walker turns it over. And turn right back to the Elks as the pass is a little long. Good hustle by both Walker and Ariola to get back to cause that. Ball down to Finch. Finch drives, flips it up, and good. Nice pass by Brig Finch. 21-15. Offensive screen. On St. John's. Hebner back in the game for Ariola. That's two fouls on number 4. Ball into Hebner. Drive, little short floater up and off. St. John's will get the ball. Looks like it's 2 on. And a layup and miss. It's blocked by Poston. Ball on the ground. And it should be a jump ball. It is. It'll be St. John's ball. Two-point on the way, off. Able to get their own rebound back though. And blocked again by Poston. Blocked by Harmeal. And a foul on, I believe, on Schuyler. Yes, on Schuyler. So St. John's will have the ball out underneath. It'll be her second. Little short shot, about 18 feet, no good. Poston with the ball, over to Finch. Finch over, tried to feed that into Armill, out of bounds, but Elks will retain possession. 44 seconds left in the quarter. Elks down by 6 still, 21-15. Ariola back in for Hebner, as Hebner picked up her second right there. Ball flipped up to Poston. Back to over to Walker. Walker with the 3 on the way. A little short. Harmeal with it. Up to Ariola. Ariola with 3 and good. So 21-18. 30 seconds left. Elks back within 3. Foul line jump shot. No, ball out of bounds. Turnover on Redskins. So 20 seconds left first half. Elks close within 3 here. Ariola with the ball, bringing it up half court. Up to Walker. Walker over to Ariola. Ariola with another 3 and a little off. And a carry. Should have been a carry, but Harmeal gets it. 1 second, throw the ball up, and too late. So at halftime, what we thought be a close game, 21-19, as we go into halftime. No foul trouble for either team, so we'll get the only one with 2 fouls on the Elks is Hebner. So let me get my phone out. We'll get stats. So far in the first half, we have Finch with 4, Walker with 4, Poston with 4, and Ariola with 6 for the game. Elks are shooting 29%. Poston made both her foul shots, so that's only 2 foul shots of the first half. Rebounds, Poston with 7, Walker with 4, Hebner with 2, and Harmeal with 2. Blocks, Poston already has 7 in the first half, so right now she's got 7 rebounds, 7 blocks, and 4 points. So, and she leads the region and I think leads the state in double doubles. Right now she's got 17 double doubles on the season, which is by, especially in the region anyway, it's by far and away the most in the region games. So we'll take time out here and back in action in a minute. All right, ready for third quarter action here in St. John's. Elks trailing by 3, 21 to 18. Lady Elks will get the ball to start with here in the third quarter. Like I say, in first round of regionals will be Thursday. Girls will play at 5:30, boys at 7 at home, no matter the outcome of this game. After that, depends on the winner of this game. Winner will get home court during the. And a nice scoop and score by Addison Poston there. See that, so 21-20. Elks back within 1. So Elks have scored the last 7 points. Hebner with the steal. Hebner ahead and lays it in and off. Poston with the rebound and off again. Ball turned over to St. John's on the rebound. Elks in a man-to-man now. Two-pointer on the way, off everything. Walker able to clear that rebound over to Ariola. Back to Walker. Addison with it, into Carla. Feed into Poston. Back to Ariola. Hamlin. Back to Carla. Back into Poston. Poston with the spin move and off. St. John's with the board. Foul line jumper and off. Poston with another rebound. Carla with the ball. Back to Walker. Into Poston. Poston with the move. Flips it up. Off. And rebound to St. John's. Number 4 with a little flip up the middle. Ariola with the board. Up to Poston. Down to Hamlin. Hamlin drives. Flips it up with one hand. Off. She's able to get her own rebound. Flips it back up and off again. Third time she gets it and is fouled. Nice job by Brenda to stay with that. She had missed 2 shots. Able to get third time and is fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 1. First one for Bren's off, a little long. Second one up and rolls off, is also long, but Poston with him. Poston's fouled. Addison able to get the rebounds, fouled on the play. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's 3 fouls on number 4. First one for Addison, a little short. Round Valley needs to make these 0 for 3 in the last 10 seconds on foul shots. Second one up and good, so score tied at 21, 5:44 left in third quarter. And out of bounds, dribbled off her own foot, so Round Valley will get the ball. Walker with it. Screen set by Poston. Into Poston, running layup and good. Nice play, but nice speed by Ariola into Poston for the 2. Elks up 23-21 with 5:25 third quarter as the Elks have started on a 5-0 run. So Elks up by 2 here as a timeout by St. John's coach. right, after the timeout, St. John's has the ball. Walker able to whip that ball away for the steal. Hands it back to Poston. Over to Hamlin. Try to flip it to Walker. Walker with a little short move in the middle. Misses. Ball flipped up at St. John's. St. John's with numbers. Have to bring it back. Foul line jumper on the way. Short. Misses everything. Flips off. Ariola with the board. Knocked out of her hand, but foul on St. John's. That's the third already on St. John's this quarter. Armio and Finch in for Hebner and Hamlin. Walker brings the board up, ball up. Turnover, and all ball knocked away from Ariola. And scores, so tied up at 23. Timeout as Carla loses her shoe. Hebner will go in for her. So score tied at 23 with 4:20 left in the third quarter. Ball Hebner into Harmeal. Harmeal will drive and up and off the side of the rim. And a foul on Round Valley. It'll go on Harmeal. That'll be her second. St. John's with the ball in front court. Long three on the way, that's off, but able to get that rebound. It didn't touch nothing. Another two on the way, that's off as well. Harmeal is able to track that down up to Walker. Ball into Poston on the outside, dribbles around, back to Walker. Walker dribbles, drives, up with it, and off just a little. St. John's with the rebound. 12-footer on the way and off. St. John's with another board, and a shot and a foul. I think that'll be on Addison, let's see. Foul on Poston. That's her first. 3:06 left in the contest. Scores tied at 23. St. John's at the line. First one up and rolls in. Second one up and off. Poston with the rebound. I believe that would be her 10th for the game. Harmeal drives through the middle, up with it, and off. St. John's with the shot, with the rebound. Elks need to turn around or she's going to drive all the way, which she does, but it's off. And up and scores. So Elks down by 3 now, where they start the quarter. 26-23. Flip up and off by Walker. Redskins push ahead. Foul line jumper off. Gets her own rebound. Throws it up and in. 5-point lead. Timeout Round Valley. As now the Redskins have scored the last 7. So 28-23 for St. John's. 2:19 left third quarter. We've had a series of runs here in the third quarter. Elks went on a 5-0, And now St. John's has been on a 7-0 run. All right, after timeout, Elks will have the ball. Finch with it. Hebner. Over to Ariola. Back to Hebner. Finch with it. And stolen. So it should be a jump ball, yep. And it'll be St. John's ball on the jump ball. As tried to force that pass in. There for a while we had the run was going into Addison all the time. I think we need to do that again. Kind of got away from that the last few minutes. Rolls out, Poston with the ball. Nope, Finch with the rebound. Ariola up to Harmeal. Slows it down there. And tipped out of bounds. It should be, yeah, it will be St. John's ball as Ryan threw that a little bit ahead. Walker back in for Harmeal. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Elks down by 5. Good help defense there. Flip up and off. Rebound though. Another rebound. Block. The third shot is good. As Elks ain't able to clear out that rebound. Got to do a better job on the board there. So down by 7 now. Into Finch. Ariola with it. And she says they travel. 45 seconds left. Elks trail by 7. As they were unable to find a basket the last 4 minutes of this quarter. St. John's moving the ball around the outside. Ball out of bounds off Finch's foot. So 23 seconds left. St. John's with the ball around the outside. Hopefully they don't look at the shot clock. It's down to 4, 3. Long 3 on the way. That's going to miss everything. And so shot clock violation. Round Valley will get the ball back with 12.8 seconds left here in the third, trailing by 7. Ball into Kelsey, does a flip around and up and off. Good, almost by Hamlin. And his clock will run out before his shot's off. So after 3 quarters, St. John's 30, your Lady Elks 23. So after 3 quarters of play, for Round Valley, you have Finch and Walker both with 4. Poston scored all the points in that quarter with 5. And Poston still has 11, so she has 9 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 blocks at this point. Elks will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Walker with it. Walker drives over to Hebner. Back to Finch. Finch back to Poston. Finch will have it. Finch will touch 20-footer off. Walker with the rebound. Walker spins and off again. St. John's comes down with the rebound. Long 3 on the way and good. A bank shot goes in. Prairie's answered on that one. So 10-point lead. Elks need to come back here down by 10 with 7 minutes left. And a steal. Still back as the St. John's player tripped. And a foul on number 2. Walker will take the ball out of bounds. Ball into Finch. Finch drives. Over to Walker. Up to Poston. Poston scores. So 2 points for Poston. 33-25. Elks need to make a stop right here. Shot and popping good by number 2 on that shot. 10-point lead, 35-25. Ball over to Hamlin. And the Poston with the shot on the way and off. And the ball goes off. Finch out of bounds. St. John's with the ball up by 10 with 6 minutes left, 3rd. And a shot goes up and in, so 12-point deficit. Back cut, and ball thrown away as the pass is a little long. Elks are starting to force things a little bit too much now. Trying to get back in this game a little too fast to just going one shot at a time. And good again. Right now, St. John's cannot miss, and the Elks cannot make a basket. So 14, 39-25. Finch with it. Poston. Back to Finch. Finch with the baseline shot and off. St. John's with the ball. Three-pointer on the way and short. Posting on the ground, be a jump ball. St. John's ball. Round Valley still down by 14 with 4:52. Coach Slade will call a timeout. 4:52. Round Valley's gone cold again. Haven't been able to make a shot for the last couple minutes. For the last about 8 minutes, they've only made 2 points. Number of turnovers and shots that won't fall. So St. John's with a 14-point lead, 4:52, 4th quarter. Out of the timeout, St. John's has the ball in the basket. Be a screen right there in the middle. Pop out. Nice defense by Hebner. Walker knocks the ball loose for a second. St. John's able to recover. Shot and good. Throw you up over Addison there. So 41, Elks down by 16. St. John's hot, Elks are not. Harmel drives and misses, but is fouled on the play. Ryan will go line to shoot 2. First one is long. Second one for Ryan. Also a little long. Rebound to St. John's. Ball up to the head as no one was back. Easy layup for St. John's there. So 18-point lead. Game's quickly getting away from the ladies as it's been over 8 minutes with only 2 points. Walker trying to correct that, unable to, get her own rebound, is fouled. Will go line to shoot 2. First one for Walker, good. That finally breaks a long scoreless streak for the Elks. Finch was up too far, so that second one, no shot there, so ball will be turned over to St. John's. Elks will try to go in the press, see if they can make a few steals. Finch does. Walk with the ball, and the Poston with the move, and goes up with it and off, but Hebner with it, and fouled. So Hebner will go line to shoot 2. First one for Skyler's off the side. Second one's long, but drops in, so it's 43-27. Still a 16-point lead. Jump shot off and out of bounds. It'll be Round Valley ball. Hurried shot there for some reason as they're up by 16. Still a hurried shot. Ball in the pitch. 3:30 left on the clock. Walker with it. Walker will drive. Flips up and foul on the play. Foul on number 53. Elks will go to the line again. That's the 4th or 5th team foul on St. John's has scored 5th, so Round Valley will be at the line the rest of the game. First one for Kelsey is in. Timeout, St. John's, with 3:21 left in the game. Elks trailing by 15. Kelsey at the line to shoot her second. Second one's also good. So 43-29, back to 14 points. As they try to put pressure on. St. John's will try to slow the ball down a little bit. And partially blocking, foul on Addison, so ball goes in, and Addison with the foul. Looked like there's a little push off, and Coach Slade was calling for a travel. Number 22 will go line to shoot one after he made the basket. Off. Harmeal with it. Up to Walker. Walker's going to go. Flips over Ariola. Ariola's going to drive and steps out of bounds. Coach Slade saying she's pushed out. Doesn't matter now, St. John's ball. St. John's up by 17, a three on the way and off. Finch will get the ball. Back to Walker. Ball in Harmeal. That should have been a foul. They finally called that one. Harmeal will go to the line to shoot two. We got to get the clock stopped to make baskets here with the clock stop so we can get back in this game trailing by 6 with just 2:30 left in the game. If the score holds like it is with St. John's winning the semifinals and finals of your region tournament will be here in St. John's. Harmeal misses the first one. Got one more left. If somehow miraculously the Elks come back and win this, they'll be at home. Second one also goes in and out. So 0 for 2 for Harmeal right there. Drive up and good rebound by Finch. Finch will try to push it up to Walker. Walker will throw a three-pointer up and good. So such lead 45-20-32, 13 points. 2 minutes left. Two-pointer on the way and good for St. John's. Walker with the ball up front. Tries to lob it into Finch overhead, out of bounds. Ball moved around, got across half court. Three-pointer on the way and off. And ball knocked off of Harmeal, St. John's ball. Harmeal out, Hebner in. Elks down by 15. Blocked by posted, rebound to Ariola. Ball into Harmeal. Harmeal will drive. Up to posted and off. St. John's will get the rebound. Minute left in the game, Elks trailing by 15. Hebner with the foul. That's just the first team foul though, so will not go to the line there. It'll be third on Skyler. Harmeal out, Hamlin in. Another block by Poston, but able to get their own rebound and score. Poston with the ball. Jump shot on the way, off. Hebner with the rebound, flips it up and scores. 40 seconds left. St. John's just running out clock here. Three-pointer on the way and off. Ariola with the rebound. flips up to Hebner. Hebner will drive all the way and off. Defense by Ariola there, knocks the ball out of bounds a little late. Elks trail by 15 with 9 seconds left. St. John's will probably just throw the ball in and try to run the clock out. Let's see. Knocked out by Ariola for a second. And they will run the clock out. So St. John's wins 49-34. Region tournament, the region semifinals and finals will be held here in St. John's. First round game will be Thursday at home. Also, our first game of the Copper tournament will be next Tuesday. Don't know where yet or when, but we'll try to keep it close to let you know. Up next, boys game. Let me get you final stats for the Round Valley. Hebner ends up with 3 points, Finch with 4, Walker with 10, Poston with 11, Ariola with 6 for a total of 34. Elk shot just 22% for the game. 3 from 13 from three-point land, 23% there. 44% from the foul line, so it's down on all of them. Our average was quite low on all the shooting today. So rebounds, you had Poston with 6, Poston with 11, Kelsey Walker with 6, and Carla Ariola with 4. Poston did end up with 10 blocks, so she did have a triple-double with 10 blocks, 11 rebounds, and 11 points. So nice job by Addison with the triple-double tonight. Elks will play again. It's hard to beat a good team 3 times, and tonight we found out bad shooting night by the Elks. Today the Redskins were hot, so we'll see. We'll probably see them again on Saturday. So turn this over to Arena for the boys game. Thank you for listening.
to the final contest tonight. It is varsity boys contest, basketball contest between the Round Valley Elks and your hometown St. John Redskins. Starting tonight, first for Round Valley, number 0, Mason Curley. Number 1, James Finch. Number 2, Ryan Rodriguez. Number 12, Brennan Brown. And number 22, Marcus Mortensen. And now for your hometown St. John's Redskins. Starting tonight, number 0, Alan Ryan. Number 1, T. Flat. Number 4, Jude Raven. Number 11, Sam Drew. And number 35, Matt Udall. If we get everybody please rise, face our nation's flag, and nicely we'll play national anthem on our basic guitar again.
All right, everybody, we're getting ready to start this game between the Round Valley Elks and our rivals, St. John's Redskins. It's going to be a hot game, so hope we're all ready for it. We got Marcus Mortensen, Ryan Rodriguez, Cage Finch, Mason Turley, and Brendan Brown out on the court. Marcus is jumping. Oh, good tip. St. John's with the ball. And must have got out of bounds. Round Valley ball. Passing it into Ryan Rodriguez. Bringing it across. Mason with the ball. And pass it deep to Ryan. Loses it. What do we get? Jump ball. Round Valley's going to get it. Into Mason. Pass to Cage. He's going to pass it back to Mason. He's going to give it to Brendan Brown. Brendan's going to pull up, shoot it. No good. He's getting the rebounds. They're battling. St. John's with it, driving down. Some good ball pressure. Passing it in the cut to 11. And St. John's with the first points of the game. Ryan Rodriguez taking the ball down. Over to Brendan Brown. Hands off to Cage. Passes it in back to Brendan. He's going to go up strong. No good. He's going to battle for the rebound, but St. John's gets it. Going to shoot a long three. No good. Off. Turley gets the ball. He's going to drive all the way. Pass it to Marcus. Marcus is going to go up. It's good. They're going to get the ball stripped. Mason Turley with it. Passing it down to Marcus. Ball fake. Kite falls over him. The pass is no good, but Marcus was giving piggyback rides. They're going to take it out underneath. Right. KG into Marcus. Passing in. It's good. 2-4 Round Valley. St. John's bringing the ball down. Pass it into 4-4. He's going to drive. Take it all the way. Up. No good. Mason Turley with the boards. Starting off a good hustle. Passing it over to Brennan Brown. He's going to pass into Ryan. Back out to Brennan. Out to Ryan. He's going to shoot that. Sorry, miss it. And then they're going to be out on St. John's. Round Valley ball underneath. Cage Finch bringing the ball in. Round Valley, passing it into Marcus. Marcus is going to go back up with it, and it's good. 2-6 Round Valley, 5:32 in this first quarter. Passes it down. St. John's going to get some easy basket. Ryan taking the ball out, passing to Mason. Over to Ryan. Marcus is going to go up. Sorry. We'll grab a hold of it. What did they call? All right. We got a foul and a push on 0 from St. John's. St. John's with 2 fouls. Mason bringing the ball in. Passes to Cage. Kind of long, but we're all right. Going to pass it to Marcus. Marcus is going to pass it over to Ryan. In long. It was kind of a long pass. All right, let's see what St. John's is going to do. Pass it in. They're going to cut. Pass it out. Number 4 is going to drive all the way, and it's good for St. John's, making that a 6-up ball game, 4:40 in the first quarter. Okay. Ooh. And Marcus has it. He's going to go up again. No good, but he knocks it out of bounds. It'll be St. John's ball. St. John's taking the ball down. Passing it. And going up with it, but they get the rebound back up, and it's good. Get the inbound pass to, sorry, a little shaky there. Mason passing it back to Ryan. And over to Cage, who passes it over to Ryan. Shoots it up, and it's good. There we go, making that an 8-up ball game. And a steal by Mason Turley. He's going to pull up, shoot that. It's going to be way short, and they're going to let it go out of bounds. A lot of excitement tonight, a lot of crowd participation. It's making for an exciting ball game. St. John's bringing the ball down. Passes deep, and nobody was there to catch it, so it looks like it's going to be Round Valley ball. Call a timeout, 30 seconds. All right, here we go. Round Valley ball. Mason Turley bringing the ball down. Passing it to Cage. She passes over to Ryan. Back to Cage. Cage is going to shoot the three. No good. Brennan's going to battle for the ball, but St. John's ends up with it. Passes deep. They're going to pass it along. 3 point. No good. Ryan with the rebound is going to take it down. Passes it deep into Marcus. Marcus is going to go up. And it's deflected, but we're going to give it to, wow, interesting. We're going to give it to St. John's. Marcus got too deep under the basket on that one. You're going to try to trap up here. Pass it long, and the 35 is going to shoot that three, and it's good for the St. John's, making them 11-8. Oh, that's backcourt. All right. Doggone it. All right, here we go. Ball's going back to St. John's. I'm going to take it up here. And they're going to put the pressure on the ball up high. Marcus is going to grab that. Let's see what he does. Pull up, passes over to Cage. Cage's going to drive, passes back to Marcus. Up, and it's good. Good passing, good shooting. Good job, Round Valley. 11-10. St. John's. Oh, and they got open with a putback. No good. Marcus gets a rebound, and he calls a foul. 2:24 left in this first quarter. All right, that'll be, if I'm not mistaken, number 4's first foul. Sorry. All right, there goes pass to Marcus. Down deep to Brennan. Brennan's going to go in. Oh, they called it a travel. The St. John's ball. Make sure to try to get my camera skills better, guys. Go down. They're going to drive up. Shot. It's good. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 13-10. St. John's. Pass it to Ryan. Ryan's going to dribble pass. Drive. Passes out to Mason. He's going to shoot the three. No good. St. John's with the rebound. Driving down. Number 1's going to drive. Put up a good. No shot. But they get the rebound. Marcus is in the mix. Good hustle. St. John's with the ball. Number 1's going to shoot it and pull up. It's good. He's not number 1. He's 0. All right, we got 15-10. St. John's. Minute 19 left in this first quarter. Going to pass it long over to Mason Turley, who passes to Marcus. Marcus pull up. Jumper. No good. Hits the front of the rim. St. John's with the ball. They're going to take it down. Minute 7. We're going to put some ball pressure, slow it down a little bit. Passing it over to Zero is going to drive, and it looks like it's off. We have got some subs. We got Brody Crick coming into the game, and Davis Hunt for Cage and Mason. It's going to be St. John's ball underneath their basket. Got St. John's with the ball. Number 2 is going to pass it deep. Davis is going to get it. Passing down to Marcus. Go up and lay it in. There we go. All right. 15-12, 45 seconds left in this first quarter. Let's go put some good defense. Passing it into number 4. Good job. Block that pass. Still St. John's ball underneath. 38 seconds. They're going to substitute 4 for number 44, and it looks like he got doubled in size. Hopefully we'll see the ball pressure here. He's going to shoot it, number 1, and sink that, making it 18-12. St. John's, 28 seconds on the clock. Passing it to Brennan. He's going to pass it to Ryan. Over to Davis, who's going to drive, pull up, jumper. Yes, it's good. All right, 18-14 St. John's. 9 seconds left in this ball game. All right, there we go. Good hustle. Brennan Brown knocks the ball out of bounds. 2.2 seconds left. We're going to sub in Mason for Ryan. St. John's with the ball, trying to get inbounds. Passes it deep. Mason gets good ball pressure. He's going to shoot it up. It's no good, and it's the end of the first quarter. 18-14, St. John's. We'll see you. All right, heading into the second quarter, it's going to be St. John's ball. So I'll give you a little bit better view. We're playing some tight defense. Going to pass it down, but a hand deflects it. Brennan to go ahead and pass it into 44. It's going to battle to put it up, but Brennan straight up. D battling for the boards, but looks like number 11 from St. John's going to put the bucket in. Brody Crick with the ball. Passes into Marcus. Marcus is going to drive, pull up, shoot it, and it's good. St. John's bringing the ball down. We got 20-16 as the score. St. John's Marcus with it. The tip by Mason. Marcus is going to dribble. Or is he going to take that? Passes out to Mason, who passes back to Marcus. Marcus is going to drive, pull up, jumper. No good, but Brennan's going to get that rebound. Passes out to Mason Turley. Shots up, no good. Who's getting that rebound? Looks like St. John's is getting it, but it tips it into Brennan. And Brennan shoots it up, no good. St. John's with a rebound. Good battle, boys, but no points. All right, St. John's going to work it. Number 1's going to drive all the way, take it. And it's not going to be good. Marcus is going to get that rebound. Number 44 is on him, but they don't want to call that. But Brody Crick's going to take it and shoot it, making some points, making that a 20-18 ball game. All right, good ball pressure up top, passing it low. And what are we going to get? The line. Awesome. Round Valley ball. Zero's coming back into the ball game for number 2, Platt. Davis taking the ball inbound to Mason Turley. Mason passing to Brody Finch. Crick. Brody Crick. Mason with the ball. Passing it to Marcus. Marcus is going to drive in, pull up, jumper. No good. St. John's with the rebound. Zero driving the ball down. Passes. They're going to pass it in, try to pass it in to their big guy. It's off on St. John's, so it looks like it's not off on. Ron's coming in for Marcus. Not Marcus. And we look like we're doing a bunch of substitutions. Let's see. Timeout. All right, let's give you a score. 20-18, 5:47 left. I got to see whose possession it is. I guess I didn't get it, so let's find out. It's got Deron Baelish in the ball game, Brody Crick, Mason Turley, Brendan Brown, and Davis Hunt. St. John's with the ball. Passing it into big old 44. He's going to shoot it. Oh, Davis overjumped and it bounced off him. All right, back to St. John's. And St. John's taking it out of bounds. Trying to get it in. Davis with the tip. Brennan with the rebound, or the catch. Davis going to shoot it up, and it's good! Brown Valley pulls ahead, 20-21. 5:22 left in the ball game. Not in the ball game, in the second quarter. Getting ahead of myself. St. John's passing it back to number 25. Is going to shoot the three. No good. It bounced off, but they get the rebound. They're going to take the drive up, and it's good for number one. Round Valley taking the ball out, passing it to Brody Crick. He's going to take it down. Passing it, tried to pass it deep to Deron, but intercepted. So they're going to pull up, pass it. Shots go up. Fouls are called. Number 23, Deron Baelish with the foul. Substitution for St. John's. Sorry. St. John's bringing the ball in underneath their basket. Passes over to 32. He's going to pull up. Jumper. No good, but rebounds St. John's. Out on 44, so Round Valley ball. Right, here we got Mason Turley and Ryan Rodriguez passing the ball. And we're going to get a travel call. Substitutions for St. John's. Pass it out. Passing it into number 4. That was a good cut. No good. They're going to be battling for the ball. They're going to be calling a foul. Looks like Deron got sandwiched by number 11. Marcus Mortensen coming back into the ball game. For Deron. Good job, Deron. Mason Turley bringing the ball in, passing to Ryan Rodriguez. Ryan's going to decide what he's going to do. Passing it to Davis. Passing it into Brennan. Brennan's going to battle. Passing it long over to Mason, who passes to Ryan. Passing back to Davis, who passes to Mason. Ryan gets it to Marcus. Marcus is going to battle. Passing it out to Mason. He's going to drive, pull up jumper. No good. Hits the front of the rim. St. John's with the rebound, and they're going to draw a foul by Mason. St. John's up and then get some baskets. 24-21, 3:38 left in the second quarter. Mason Turley with the ball, passing to Ryan. Passes into Marcus, who does a quick pass to Davis. And it's good. That's good ball passing, you guys. Looking good. We're back tied up. 3:22 in the second quarter. Good shot, Davis. St. John's trying to answer with the three-pointer. Doesn't get it, but draws a foul from D. Number 4 on the shot. Looks like he'll be shooting. It's Rounds Valley's third team foul. Davis Hunt's first foul. St. John's has one team foul. That's no good for number 4 in St. John's. Cage Finch coming in for Mason Turley. Number 4 attempting his second free throw. It's no good either. And it looks like it is out on St. John's. Cage Finch taking the ball out, passing into Ryan. Davis Hunt with the ball, passes to Ryan, back to D, passes into Marcus, who's going to give it, pass it back to Ryan a little high. Ryan's going to take it in all the way, but number 4 gets a rebound. It's a little crazy out there, passes down to 0. Passes, tries to pass it in, it gets it, passes to 11 and gets the bucket. Making it 26-24, St. John's. We got Cage dribbling the ball down, passing it over to Davis Hunt, passing it to Ryan Rodriguez, who passes into Marcus, pulls up, passes out to Cage, who gets the 3 off. It's money! That's awesome, guys. Again, Round Valley pulls ahead 26-27, 2:19 in the second quarter. Passing out long to St. John's. High, driving in, going to take the shot. No good, but gets a rebound, up again. And my goodness, 11 gets the basket. Cage Finch bringing the ball down. 28-27 St. John's, 1:58 left in this second quarter. Cage passing out to Ryan, passes up to Marcus. Marcus is going to drive, pass the ball up, and he's going to draw the foul. We'll see. He's going to be shooting 2. Foul is on number 11 from St. John's. Be their second team foul. His second foul of the night. Brendan Brown waiting to come in. Marcus's first free throw is no good. Let's go. Put it in the second one. Good minutes, Jerron. Brendan Brown in for Jerron Baelish. Let's go, boys. Marcus is ready for his second free throw. Up. Oh, good. Went in. Making it 28 even. 146. A steal by Brendan coming in hustling. He's going to take it all the way. Awesome buckets for the Round Valley Elks with 1:34 in the second quarter. Oh, and they crossed the line. So the ball's going back to Round Valley, it looks like. Awesome sauce. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. It looks like they weren't either. Round Valley gets the ball back under our basket. He checks it out, lobs it to Marcus, but before intercepts it. Steals. St. John's drives, goes up for the shot, it's deflected, but they get the rebound and they shoot it, make it. Making this 30 even, 105 left in the second quarter. Cage is going to drive, gives it to Marcus. Marcus is going to drive, passes it to Ryan. Ryan's going to drive, but travels, doggone it. Yeah. Right. .51 seconds, passes down. They're going to get a 3 off. It's in and out. Who's getting the ball? Looks like Ryan Rodriguez got the ball. Passes it to Cage. Got a little confrontation, but we got the ball through. And he's going to dribble down, pass it into Brendan Brown. Going to take it out. Shots No good, but Marcus tips it, and it's good! Awesome! Giving us 30-32 with 28 seconds left in this ball game. All right, let's see. St. John's getting some pressure up top. Passes, tries to drive it in. Passes, but they get the ball. Shots up. It's good for St. John's. There's Cage. We got 7 seconds left. And a pull up. Shoot that, Cage. Nice. Hits the front of the rim. No good. St. John gets it. No good. We're going to leave this quarter 33-32. Good play, boys. All right, welcome back. We're just about to start the third quarter. 33-32 St. John's. Looks like it's going to be Round Valley ball. Yep. It's all right. You can say hi to Round Valley. Passing it in. Lost it. They're going to get a fast break and an easy bucket. Round Valley ball into Marcus. Ryan with it. Moving down. Ryan's going to pass over to Marcus. Marcus is going to drive a little bit. Passing off to Mason. He's going to pull it up. And he's going to call it a travel. St. John's ball underneath here. Round Valley basket. Down. Passing it down. Trying to pass it in, but it looked like it's deflected. Passing it to Zero. He passes into 4 quick. He's going to try to go up with it. And it's going to be good. He battled. St. John's has 37-32 Round Valley. We better get our gusto back, boys. Passing into Marcus, over to Marcus. Marcus is going to dribble, pass it to Mason. Passes it to Marcus, who puts it up. No good. That went out and out on that guy. St. John's going to Mason hustling out there. Marcus on the floor. Cage going to help out. Brennan passes it deep. It's deflected by Ryan Rodriguez. Good help, boys. That's what we're talking about. Helping each other out. It's going to be St. John's ball underneath. Zero with it, passing it down in to 11. Passes back to Zero, drives, pulls up jumper. No good. Marcus with the rebound. They're going to try to bounce it out of his hands. He's going to dribble it out. Gets it to Mason Turley, who's bringing the ball down. And we got 10 seconds called. It'll be St. John's at the top. All right, boys. We're just got to cinch up a little. Passing it in, back out, but Cage got it. Good job. Over to Marcus, a little too high, but the enthusiasm's there. All right. Here we go. Got some school spirit over here in the corner. I like to see that. One's got it, passing it low. And they pass it into forward. Brennan Brown knocks the lights out and blocks that ball. St. John's ball underneath their basket. Good job, Brennan. Nice block. And we got a whistle blown. We're going to see what's happening. Struggling to get the ball in. Mason and Zero go up, but Mason's going to draw the foul. Good hustle. Let's see what that gives him. It's his second foul. That's all right. Playing hard, hustling. St. John's taking the ball out. They're going to try to pass it into 4. He's going to pass it down low to 11, but Cage was smart. Steals that ball. Dribbles down, gets it ahead to Marcus, pulls up. Ball fakes. And, oh my goodness, missed that one. Ball got away from him. Sorry, I didn't move the camera. I'm watching the game. A layup for St. John's. The crowd, you got to change the momentum, boys. But we're playing good, so we don't need to panic. All right. Over to Mason. It looks like we got into Ryan Rodriguez. All right. I'll get my camera work under control as soon as I get my emotions. Mason's going to the ground with it. Marcus is going to the ground for it. Battling, he's got it. And they're going to call a timeout for Round Valley so we can keep that ball. Good job. All right, boys, let's go. 39-32, St. John's. 5:23 in this first quarter. And we have a hopping crowd tonight in St. John's. All right, coming out of this timeout, we're going to have Round Valley Wall up at the top here. Cage is taking the ball out. All right, here we go, boys. Let's go. Let's make something happen. Mason Turley with the ball. And pass over to Ryan Rodriguez. Cage is going to take it, shoot it. No good. Hits, but Brennan, he battles for it. Darn it, got loose. St. John's has it. They're going to go down with it. They're going to try up for the drive. Ryan tips it, gets the ball back, and drives it down, passes it to Brennan, but a little too high. And it's going to go out of bounds and give the ball to St. John's. All right, 5 minutes left. Passing it down low. Zero's going to pass it to 4. Back to shoot the 3. Short. Cage with it. Passes down to Marcus. Marcus is going to, oh gosh, I'm watching. Sorry. Going to go up. Chaos. Guys, I'm so sorry. I will get it together. I promise. All right. 11. We got his 3rd foul for St. John's. First team foul. Ryan Rodriguez at the line. Just note that there was some good hustling happen. I'm sorry you missed it. Ryan's free throw's good. Making it 39-33. With St. John's in the lead. Davis Hunt and Brody Crick in the ball game for we got Cage and Mason. Go down. 4's going to drive, but Davis deflected it. Nice. Oh, we're going to get the ball back. All right. Nice hustle, boys. We'll take that. Brody Crick bringing the ball in. He's going to hit Marcus right here in the press break. Marcus is going to dribble. Why not? Ryan's going to take it. He's going to set things up for the Round Valley Elks. And there's a foul on Zero from St. John's. I think it's going to be his 2nd foul. 2nd team foul for St. John's. 4:19 in the quarter. Davis Hunt bringing the ball in. Come on, boys. He's going to pass it to Ryan. Hand off to Marcus. Oh, Marcus loses it, but gets it back. Passes to Brody Crick. All right, we can set it up. Help him out. Passing to Davis Hunt, who's going to drive it in. Passing out. Doggone it. Out of bounds. St. John's making a substitution. (39-33), 3:55 left in this 3rd quarter. St. John's going to pass it to the big guy. 44 is going to take it up. No good. Brennan with the rebound. Brody Crick bringing the ball down for the Round Valley Elks. Passes over to Ryan, who passes into Marcus, who's going to drive it up. And he's going to shoot it. It was blocked by number 44. Number 1's going to, pass it too high to number 4, and it goes out of bounds. Davis Hunt taking the ball out for the Elks. We're going to see a little bit of ball pressure right now. Nope. All right. Ryan Rodriguez bringing the ball down. Brody Crick, the ball. He's going to drive it, and it's going to get knocked loose, and it's going to go back to Round Valley. All right. We're going to get a sub. Mason Turley coming in for Ryan Rodriguez. Mason's going to take the ball out underneath. Got another substitute for St. John's as well. Number 4 going out of the ball game. I believe Platt coming in. Marcus got the ball. He's going to go, and he's going to draw a foul. Let's see what we got. Number, what's it? 1 on 35. Marcus looks like he's going to shoot some free throws. 39-33, 3:05. Woo! There we go. 34. Let's do it again, buddy. Nice, beautiful. 35-39, St. John's. All right, boys. Good D, Brennan. Pass it off to 44. Ball fakes, puts it up. No good. Brennan rips the rebound down. Battles for that ball. Passes off to Brody Crick, who brings the ball down. Passes off to Mason Turley. No good, but Marcus hits a rebound. He's just going to go up again. Battle's good. All right, we got 39-37, 2:34. St. John's with the ball game. With the ball, not the ball game. Passes it long. Davis playing some good defense. Passes back long to one who's going to shoot a long three. In and out, no good, but they had tip back, no good. They're going to battle. Davis ends up with it. Good job. Ooh, it's tip. Mason has it. They're going to drive down. He's going to sell this player, so... Oh, calls the travel. Oh, Marcus gets a charge because he was pinning the player back. Hold on, the ref is coming. Uh-oh. I have a little disagreement on the sideline. All right, Marcus with his first foul there. Looks like he was trying to steal the player. They said he was charging a little contested shot. This ref's... All right, let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's play back with an intensity. They pass it in. We draw a foul again. Looks like on 12, Brendan Brown. He's drawing his first foul of the night. Each team has 3 fouls. There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I know it's got to be intense on a game like this tonight. Tensions are high. St. John's going to drive the ball in and take it all the way. No good. Brennan with the rebound. Good job. Mason Turley bringing the ball down. There you go. He's going to pull it up, shoot it. No good. 32 gets the rebound from St. John's. Passes it back out. They're going to set up. That's the 32. Marcus is going to give some pressure. And then out on good ball pressure. Out on St. John's. We got Ryan coming in for Brody Crick. Good hustle, Brody. Davis Hunt bringing the ball into Mason Turley. 1:26 left in this quarter. There we go. He's going to look to pass. A little tricky. St. John's with it. They're going to pass deep and get a easy bucket. All right. Let's go, boys. 1:10 left in the quarter. Ryan bringing the ball down. Davis with the ball. He's going to drive in. He's going to go all the way. Yes, and he draws the foul. That's awesome. And one. Let's go. We got 41-37, a minute left. 41-39. And 00 has 3 fouls. So D puts these in. Whew. There we go. 40-41. It's a minute left. Round Valley brought it tonight. Let's keep up the intensity, boys. It's a minute left. 25 on the shot clock. One's going to drive, pull up, shoot. No good, but he's going to draw the foul. Who's it going to be on? We'll see. On 4. That's wow, that's interesting. Davis's second foul. Sometimes I think I don't know. I'll keep my mouth shut. One shooting it. It's good. Making it 42-40. 44 seconds left. One shoots up again. It's good. 43-40. And number 4 fouled Ryan. So we're going to be shooting. Be St. John's 5th foul. Round Valley has 4 fouls. Ryan's going to get to shoot. Let's go, Rodriguez. That is number 4's 2nd foul. Ryan's free throw's no good. All right, let's see. Looks like number 2 draw a foul, and he's going to the line. All right, boys, we might make this a long quarter. All right, Ryan's first foul of the game. 23 at the line. Cage Finch getting ready to come in the ball game. 23 makes that shot, making it 44-40. Ryan Rodriguez going out. Cage Finch coming in. All right, Mason has it. .30 seconds left on the clock. Mason's ball faking. He's got to pass it or shoot it. Shoots it, no good. St. John's have it, good ball pressure. Clock's going to take it up and pass it down low, back out to shoot the 3. Woo, bounce off, no good. St. John's gets the ball back. He's going to drive up, pull up, jumper, block, and Marcus good battle. Marcus is going to dribble down. Sorry, got a little distracted. Mason's going to get the shot off. Oh, so close. Boy, this is a battle tonight. It's an excellent ball game. 44-40 into the third quarter. We are going to have a battle to the finish line. All right, and welcome back. Okay, you guys. It is going to get intense. Last quarter of this ball game. 44-40, St. John's up. Let's go Round Valley. Get the ball passed into 23. Brennan blocks. They get the tip back in. All right. Mason Turley bringing the ball down. Over to Marcus. Marcus is going to drive a little bit. Hands off to Cage. Try to lob it, but it was a little too high. St. John's going to try to get the pass down. Going to pass it down deep. Drive it through, flat, back. And he's going to drive it 23. Misses. But 32 gets the rebound. They're going to try to pull it back up. Brennan gets the rebound. Mason. And passes it down to Davis. He's going to drive it. Pass it to Marcus. Oh, darn it. He stepped out of bounds, it looks like. But that was going to be an awesome play. St. John's. Good ball pressure by the Elks. but he blocks it. Marcus with the ball. He's going to pull up, pass it to, oh, doggone it, guys. Got the ball taken. Timeout, St. John's. Whew. All right, 46-40. There we go. We'll see you in a few. I don't know if any of you are watching over there, but there's a little guy that can flip. He and Ruthie, our cheerleader, can sure flip. Awesome. All right, we got St. John's ball right here. Let's go, boys. Let's see what we got. Mason putting some good ball pressure on. Sure hustling out there. Our boys are going for 0, taking it all the way. And his basket's good. Here we go, guys. It's an 8-point ball game. Mason takes it up. And he drew the charge. It's going to make this an exciting game, you guys. The crowd's getting heated. 3 on Mason. Let's go, Round Valley. You got Cage, Marcus, Davis, Brennan out. Passing it to Ryan. Oh, doggone, we almost got it. 23 going to shoot it up. It's going to be good for St. John's. Their crowd's really getting into it. We've got a battle, boys. Let's go, Round Valley. Davis passes to Marcus. Marcus is going to go ahead and drive it. Pass it off to Ryan. Out to Brennan. To D, who's going to drive it and take it. No good, but Brennan gets the rebound. Strong boards, and it's up strong. There we go. That's what we're talking about. 42-50, St. John's. 5:25. Strong defense. Brennan's going in, protecting the paint for the Elks. Doing a good job tonight. Davis is taking the ball out of bounds, handing it off to Cage. Cage is going to bring the ball down. All right, passes it off to Marcus. Marcus is going to dribble, pass it over to Ryan. Ryan's going to drive it. Pull-up jumper. No good. No rebound. St. John's ball. Here we go. All right, they're going to play. Zero's going to drive again. Out, dish it out. They're going to play the long game. They hit a three. 53-42. Let's go, boys. Cinch up. Into Brennan. He's just going to drive it. Take it, buddy. No good. Gets bounced out. He's going to stay here with Round Valley. We're going to get Mason Turley in for Cage Finch. Let's go. Got Ryan Rodriguez taking the ball out. I can't tell you how many times my Fitbit has gone off because my heart rate's so high, but it has. Mason got the ball. Passes over to Marcus. Marcus is going to dribble in. He's going to take it. Pass it to D. Drive it, pass it into Brennan. Let's go. Battles for it. He's going to shoot it. Draw the foul. Oh, the basket's good. There we go. We're going to be shooting and one. Let's go, Brennan. We got 53-44, 4-14. Awesome. can tell the crowd is really disagreeing with that call, but we love it. But that's how it goes, isn't it? What we got? 23 with his first foul on the ball game. Aaron Brown shooting. It's beautiful. Good job. 53-45. Full timeout by Coach Poston. Let's go, Round Valley. Let's go. I'll put it right up here. All right. Here we go. I wanted to show you our cheer crowd over here. It's pretty awesome. It's feeling kind of small but mighty. I'll take it. St. John's ball. Zero driving. Marcus with the rebound. Passing it over to Mason. Who passes over to Ryan. Down to D. He's going to shoot it. No good. Good shot, though. St. John's taking it. They're going to... Oh, Mason. What are you hugging? 35 going to shoot it. No good. We're going to battle through it. All right. They're going to drive, shoot it up. 23 gets it. It's good. 55-45. It's a 10-point ball game. 3:28 left in this fourth quarter. It is a intense place here. Over to Marcus. Marcus can pull up jumper. No good. Hits off Ryan. St. John's is going to get it. It is blocked. Blocked again. Get on the ground, boys. They're going to hustle. St. John's with the timeout. They were going to get a 5-second call. So we're going to have another timeout. 55-45, 2:53 left in the fourth quarter. Here comes our Ruth. She's going to have a flipping battle. Nice. Look at the crowd. Awesome. There we go. Just a little bit fun for us. A little timeout entertainment, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's battle, boys. Tossing it into one. Okay. Brennan took the ball. 35 is going to take it up. Jumper. No good. Rebound it, boys. Oh, they are battling out there for the boards. Marcus tipped it. Marcus has got it. He's going to pass it off to Ryan. He's going to, oh, dadgummit. Lose it. It was a good idea. Once going. What do we get? A push. All right, number 2, Ryan Rodriguez. His second foul, the second team foul for Round Valley. And these last minutes are going to be pretty intense. 2:26 left. We are going to leave it all out on the court tonight. win or lose. These boys are battling. One's going to take it up, no good. Ryan's got to grab it. Oh, come on! All right, let's go, let's go. Shoot that, Marcus. All right. Davis is going to draw the foul on 0. I believe this might be his 4th foul. It is. Round Valley ball. Davis Hunt taking the ball out. Let's go, boys, go. Go, go. Marcus gets the ball. Ryan trying to dish it off to D. Come on, guys. This is not. Oh, and it's blocked by Marcus. Woo-hoo. Nice block, buddy. We got Cage Finch going in for Ryan Rodriguez. St. John's ball into their basket. All right, there's 27 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like they're going to pull up, jump the 3, and they're going to sink that bad boy, making it 16-45. We haven't got any baskets in lately. We really need to make a change there. Oh, guys, don't unravel so badly. Come on, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. One's going to shoot it. No good. Bouncing off hands. 23's going to get it. All right. Here we go. Come on, Marcus. Just dribble it down. Mason's going to shoot that. It's going to be good. Woo! All right. Those are some buckets. 62-48, 52 seconds. Whew. All right, boys. 23's going to pull up, pass it to 11. Passes it out. They're going to stall. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Zero's going to shoot it. Marcus is going to battle for that rebound. It'll be our ball. Good job, Marcus. Foul on 23. His second foul of the night. 20 seconds left. 62-48. All right, boys. It was a good game for Round Valley. Mason's going to shoot that. It's going to be short. Marcus, they're still going to battle for it. They're going to call it a kick. 8 seconds left. Oh, boy. What a night here in St. John's. Mason's going to take that. Cage is going to shoot it. Nice. Sink that. Beautiful shot. No, it wasn't his. He got fouled. Sink the shot. 62-51. Cage is going to shoot it. 4.1 seconds left. Way to battle to the end, boys. A little short. They're going to call it a game, folks. 62-51. All right. It was a good game. You guys have a good night. Everyone travel home safely.